Morrie's Luxury Autos here today with the all-new 2015 Bentley Mulsanne. What we'd like to do is show you all around this ultimate luxury vehicle. So to capture the essence of the Bentley Mulsanne, the best place to start is with the engine. This is a 6 3/4 liter twin-turbo V8, making 505 horsepower. The scary thing is this one's the base model. New for 2015, there is a Mulsanne Speed, which is going to bump the horsepower as well as the torque numbers. That's going to get you a 0 to 60 time in about 4.5 seconds. This is a humongous car that gets up and moves. This car was handcrafted more like a Formula One engine than your typical Toyota Camry motor. It's not on an assembly line. They're only producing about 3 or 4 of these motors per day, which Bob Bishop just happened to build this engine in a static work bay where he was hand selecting tools out of a box to create this engine. So why is the Bentley Mulsanne one of the ultimate luxury sedans? There's only a few vehicles in its class. One may be the Rolls-Royce Phantom or the Ghost, maybe another being the Rapide S from Aston Martin. But you'll notice on the body, it's not like every modern day car where it's stamped out. Basically what Bentley wanted to do was create the Mulsanne to appear that it was created from one block by itself. There's no seams in the roofline, it's all handcrafted. There's nothing on this vehicle that was pushed through an assembly line. There's no part that you see that the body line doesn't just display elegance and performance and class with an old world style to it. So it's hard to even find a starting point to talk about the interior of this car. So why is this car so expensive? What makes it so much different than your typical run-of-the-mill car? From the quilted, perforated seats to the hand stitching in the dash to the wood, the way the wood is laid out in here. I mean, this is the definition of elegance. Bentley's come light years ahead from the older vehicles where they found a way to adapt technology to performance, to class, to a great driving experience. So let's take it out on the road and I'll kind of explain a little bit more of what I was talking about. So first impressions, obviously it's nice, it's comfortable, but it's so far beyond what might be reality for some people. Most people could never imagine being in a car that's $350,000+. So to put that on wheels, it has to be something special. And like I said before, there's that old world charm with technology, with comfort, with speed. I mean, it's such a fun car to drive, and that's really, I mean, for how large this car is, it is an absolute blast behind the wheel. When something's 6,000 pounds and you can move it to 60 in under 5 seconds, it's just a quiet push. It's such a relaxing drive. It's quiet. Of course it's quiet. There's such a different feeling and expectation with this vehicle that when it arrives, you arrive with a presence of style, of sophistication, of class, and it just all works together so nicely. I mean, when you push down, you just have a whoosh and then it's going and you're off. And it's such a unique feeling to have that much horsepower on tap in such a large car. And I really could see myself getting used to that. But as far as inside, I mean, there's massaging seats that are heated. There's the way the dash is laid out. I expected the infotainment system to be very confusing and very kind of old school, but it's not. The map is nice. The radio controls are very easy to use. The fuel gauge is found very easily, and everything right on the steering wheel, it's a driver's car. It feels light on its feet. When you're going back and forth, maybe down an old country road, or maybe if you're on a little bit rougher pavement, you can change from custom to Bentley to sport to another comfort setting. There's different settings where you can tune this car to having exactly what you'd expect it to drive like. You can feel those years and years of racing history, of prestigiousness. To be behind the wheel of something so special is very rewarding. And I think that might be the best part of the Mulsanne, is that it's more than just a car. It's almost a presence when you're in it. So like I mentioned, a Bentley is meant to be driven in, so why not have someone drive you around in a Mulsanne? From the vanity mirrors up above to the wood tables that are in the back here, I mean, this I could get used to. I think being driven around is something just extraordinarily rewarding about that. The way this vehicle rides and drives isn't like anything else on the road, and that is the number one thing that says, yes, I could build a $400,000 vehicle, and yes, it will be amazing.